Okay, what's up, Chance? Again, a little bit of this, a little bit of this. Okay, welcome back to another video where I was explaining rebranding. And today, the title of today's videos is the next step. So the first thing that we was going over last week was rebranding. And some questions that you had that you answered when you came to rebranding yourself was, how do I rebrand? What do you represent? What message are you trying to convey to your audience? Create a schedule, what schedule works for you and your audience, and how consistent you can post, and what it looks like to be starting a new platform. So in that last video, I gave you a couple tips to basically how to rebrand yourself. Okay, so today, this is some more information that I have come across because, like I said, I'm trying to be honest. I was telling you about how to dress, how to look, how to carry yourself, what this means to you, how to be authentic, and this is what brings us to the next steps today, right? So during my research I've found that is 7 steps. I'm not sure. Sorry y'all, this is gonna be a lot of back and forth because I don't know which side I look better on, or even if I'm in a frame because I'm looking at 2 back sides of the camera. But we'll grow and get better over time as we grow our brand, right? And that's the beauty of this, because literally I'm learning as y'all learning, and the mistakes that I make, you can learn from the mistakes that I make, and we're all learning. And honestly, that's what I want to do. This is like the best thing. Like when I get on camera, I'll be able to teach. But anyway, I'm rambling. So I love to teach, and I hope that you all can take something from this. So the next steps, right? So let's start with step number 1, this 7-step process on how to further develop your rebrand. Okay, so number 1 was the brand identity, right? Which is what we discovered when we did the previous section, right? What is my brand? What do I want to see? How often do I want to post? Who is my audience? What is my message, etc., right? So your brand identity. What do you want to be known for? What message do you have to the world? What do you want to be known for? What do you have to say? And why should we listen? Number 2, marketing. First, you have to appeal to your audience. Work for your niche, and how do you add value? Okay, so in an oversaturated market, I'm just going to use an example, like social media, everyone is trying to be an influencer. What does Mr. Shamtastic have to say in this market? Who am I talking to? What am I trying to say, and why does it matter? How can you benefit from what I'm talking to you about, or how can you learn something or gain something by giving me your time? What are you gaining from that experience, right? So I have to be able to market that to you. Marketing can be down to, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Marketing can be a part of clothes that I'm wearing. Marketing can be anything, depending on what the topic is and what they want to show to support the message that they're trying to convey to their audience, right? Okay, number 3, sales, which is because why everyone gets into influencing, marketing, online, anything that has to do with like people, relationship based that isn't electronic, So sales, like you're trying to sell something to someone and you get in this business, YouTube, Instagram, all this kind of stuff. I'm not saying everybody, because I'm genuinely in this to teach. The money will go along with anything that you're passionate about, that you put 100% into. So I'm passionate about teaching. Okay, I hope that camera's still on. I'm passionate about teaching. So sales, right? So sales equal to money. That's why everyone's here. They want to make some money off of social media, whether they want to do it full time or make it be passive income. Okay, number 1, can you sell? And you probably say, what am I selling? Yourself. Can you sell yourself? And I'm not talking about any prostitution or anything negative or sexually. Can you sell just using your voice? Let's just use this water bottle for us. What about this water bottle that will make you choose purified water other than Dasani or Aquafina, or you get what I'm saying, right? So sales, right? Can you sell? What are you selling? Are you selling yourself? Are you selling a product? What's going on? You got to define that. If you're not defining that, you're just gonna be out here lost. How can I track my sales? So basically, like you tracking that SKU that's saying, hey, you made this amount, or these are the amount of people that's viewing, your videos, or this amount of people that's responding this way, or this is a survey, that people took for your business, etc., etc. Let's move on. Number 4, the delivery. So how I'm coming to you, I'm in a suit, suit and tie, agenda. I'm delivering to you in a professional manner. I'm up here sweating. It's hot. Delivery can be like, if I get on here and I'm expressing something with a lot of emotion, I could be yelling, I can be dancing, and it depends on the type of energy or the way that you want your message to be received. Okay, so in this, in my delivery to you about the next steps of rebranding yourself, your business, your company, or your product, I'm letting you know that you need a professional attire, suit and tie preferably, when you're trying to convey something of importance to me, Now, it might be some people who come up here who have an importance of selling something that's not so important, or they don't feel the need to be so dressy for the occasion. Okay, like I'll just use Sexy Red for example. Sexy Red makes fun music, but it's not supposed to be, so serious, So she can come in here wearing, Daisy Dukes or whatnot, because it's that type of setting, Storytelling is a good example. As far as in like a delivery, when you're talking to someone, it's so easy to go into a story of using your personal life to help someone understand your message. And someone that I look up to and I found so inspiring is T.S. Madison. T.S. Madison is so amazing with explaining, different topics and stories to people on a level to where they can understand. And that comes from her experience of her life, by being able to say, I went through this, so let me put this together. And now you see what I'm saying, in a real life perspective. And that all goes back to your delivery about, what you're trying to say. And sometimes storytelling can be a very effective way of delivering your message to your audience or the clients, or however you want to say. Number 5, your personal presence. It can be the same thing like appearance. Just imagine yourself when you go out everywhere, and let's just say you want to go to the corner store, you're just trying to grab a Red Bull, energy drink, just grabbing a water or whatnot. I'm not going to say that it's so serious for you to be wearing a suit and tie, to go to the corner store, but you need to know that if you're looking to be someone of a big platform, big monetary value, or someone of importance, it's gonna be the paparazzi. It's gonna be, oh my gosh, here's Mr. Shamfax. Oh my gosh, so at least when you're going to the store, the corner store, put on a button down, some jeans and some sneakers. Just don't go in sweats, because you're representing your brand everywhere you step. And I know sometimes, we don't think that it's that deep, but we really are. You never know who's watching you, in front of the camera, behind the camera, in person, whatever. So always make sure that you're looking your best, or however you want to represent yourself, because it's always eyes on you. Okay? So like I said, for the personal presence, number 5, it includes your appearance, dress to match your brand, speech. Every time you step out, you're representing your brand. So just like speech, I can come on here and I can use my AAVE. I believe that's the terminology for, I guess, Ebonics. Well, I don't want to say that. I just use Ebonics for a better definition, because I'm not too sure on the AAVE thing. But for my understanding of it is, how my community, better understands each other by using, I don't want to say lazy language, but not so formal. That's the word. It's not formal language. It's Ebonics. So number 6, your mindset. You have to already know that you have won. You got to see the big picture. You got to see yourself driving the Rolls Royce, the BMW, the Benz, the Lamborghini, the Cybertruck, the Tesla before you driving that. You got to see that when you on the MARTA. You got to see that when you loading your card up, on for your weekly MARTA. When you walking, when you eating 4 for 4s, when you shopping for that off brand, you gotta see yourself buying all the things that you want already. That, and I have to be honest with you, God put that message in my mind years ago. You know, even when I was younger, I knew that I was going to be some type of celebrity or some type of thing. You know, and I'm still nobody right now, but I have a dream and I have a belief and I have what I believe God has placed in me to share with you. Right? So it's all about the mindset. If you don't believe already in your head that you have it within yourself to become something greater, then I don't know if this might be the right field for you, because sometimes you just have to trust the process. It's not gonna always look like you winning, but sometimes you gotta know that your content is doing what it's supposed to do. That everything is in divine timing, and the higher power, the Creator, is gonna bless you when the time is right, because you put in the work right now, right? So you already have to have that mindset about being successful. Number 7, you have to find that support, which I'm still struggling with myself. The support team that I have to help me create my content, a team of like-minded individuals, and this is not going to be perfect, right? I have done research over and over and over again and seen stories of celebrities or influencers that have had friends or business partners that became friends that stabbed them in their back, for lack of better terms. And it's just what comes with the territory. Uh, but you have to have a support system. Once you reach a certain level of, let's just say, internet fame or popularity, that's a better word. Once you reach a certain level of popularity, it becomes a lot to manage and handle on your own. So you're going to need a team of like-minded individuals to help you to not only organize your content, but help you stay organized in life, because it's a lot to be managing. For some people, 10 eyes on them is a lot. So imagine 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 100,000 to a million people that's coming to your page every day, DMing you, trying to figure out, trying to buy your product. And that's hard for one person. And I was about to get personal with you. I run about 7, 8 pages, and that's across all my social media. I think I have like 5 Instagram pages and et cetera, et cetera, because I believe that my message in all formats, and I'm gonna be 100% with you. Number one, I don't want to be broke anymore. I'm not, and being broke will motivate you to to stop being broke, basically, for a lack of better words. And you need 7 streams of income. I've seen so many millionaires and so many wealthy people say that you need 7 streams of income. Therefore, you'll never be broke. So that's really what started me having 7 channels or 7, social media accounts, to make sure I had my 7 streams of income. Now it turned into, I'm going to teach and make myself knowledgeable in each one of these areas, because I think it was Myron Golden, and don't hold me to it, but I believe it was Myron Golden that showed me so many ways that you can make money, with having 7 streams of income and being able. That saying about a jack of all trades, and excuse me for not knowing the whole terminology right now, but the jack of all trades, and a master of none. But long story short, I want to be a master of a lot of things. And what I was saying, to organize my ideas, and I'm glad that it's happening now, because once I'm able to be actually in front of a lot of people, I'll be able to get these hiccups out in the ums and all these things, right? Okay, so the thing that I was saying that I got from Myron Golden was the lowest amount of money, the lowest paying way you can make money is by using your muscles, right? And the most lucrative way, and the most uh, less strain on your body, is using your mouth, your words, just like, I think he was calling it the highest paid, so people trade their time for physical by working, their jobs 9 to 5. That's trading your time for physical work to get paid. So one of the highest ways of getting paid is trading your time for your voice. Somebody, you're just teaching like this for me, and I'm aspiring to do this just to teach, and to get into the field, get into the field, being coming in person, online seminars, whatever. I just want to help people, and no offense to any race, or demographic, but I need my black brothers to like uproot themselves. you know, out of this drama, out of just wanting to be a rapper. You know, like, we are lawyers. We're more than our genitalia. You know, and that's really like my whole message of doing all my platforms is I need my people to wake up, and this is a part of rebranding your identity. And I'm not saying the whole African American race, black race, African race, or whatnot. It starts with you, because I was having a conversation, and this about turned into a whole tangent. But I was having a conversation about my mom, and I'm not about my mom, but with my mom about, you know, individuals making it the best way they can inside this world, because we're not gonna act like inflation and all these things are not, you know, so high. So it starts with the individual, your identity, and what you stand for, right? Who you are. And this doesn't necessarily have to be for other people. This is for you, your family, or it can be for other people. It just applies to your life in general. What do you represent? What do you want to be? You know, what example do you want to set for your kids? What example you want to set for yourself? What example you want to set for your family, your wife, etc.? It can apply to so much in your life. So I just wanted to let you know about the next steps. And hopefully I can edit, you know, this video. I can't edit it live, but hopefully I can edit the video, and we can keep moving for there, and I'll bring you the next steps. But first, I want to give you a definition that I believe I got from, I really hope I was in the frame. His name is Marty Numier. I'm sorry if I mispronounced his name, Marty Numier. He said, brand is a reputation, a customer gut feeling about a product, service, or company, right? So the brand is nothing without the customers, right? Okay. So I put your right here, you know, for it to go, brand is your reputation. Your brand is your reputation. So always remember that. It doesn't so much apply, it can apply to business, but it can also apply to your real life. So understand that if you go out here robbing, stealing, killing, that's gonna be your brand. You're branded with that. If you go out here being lucrative, teaching your community, you know, being a good father to your kids, or mother, whatever, to your children, your community, you give back to your schools, all that kind of stuff, that's gonna be your brand. So I hope that you learned something from this. I really do. And I thank you for your time. And if you have any questions, you can definitely go to my email at shamtasticproductions@myyahoo.com. My email and my phone number is in my bio. And I really do hope you learned something from this. I appreciate you for your time. And make sure you check out us again. I don't know how I'm going to end it, but for right now, we're going to end it this way.